Hello and welcome to the lesson on using the TI enspire to do least square regression line analysis on data. Okay, you are going to be asked to construct scatter plots. First thing you want to do is enter data into lists and spreadsheets. Once you've entered your data into the lists and spreadsheets, you're going to insert a data and statistics page to make the scatter plot. And you do that from the lists and spreadsheets. You hit Control-I for insert. Once you have the scatter plot, you're going to hover over the x-axis until a box pops up and you enter the explanatory variable in the box. And then you're going to hover over the y-axis until the box pops up and enter response variable in box. Okay, here's what all those instructions look like visually on the calculator. You're at the home screen, which is right here. And you're going to choose the list and spreadsheets icon, which is this one. Once you click on that, you will get the list and spreadsheets page, which is right here. You'll go ahead and enter your explanatory variable, the one that explains what's happening. And your explanatory variable should always go in your A column. And your response variable will go into your B column. In this case, so the previous example we did in class was years versus the federal debt. So I went ahead and entered in all my data. And then next, from your lists and spreadsheets, you're going to hit Control-I for inserting a new page, and we're going to insert a data and statistics page. And when we do that, a scatter plot is going to pop up that's unorganized, and we're going to go ahead and hover over the x-axis and put year, our explanatory variable, on the x-axis, and then you'll come over to the y-axis, hover over that, and put your debt, your response variable, in that box. Once you do that, you'll get this exponential relationship going on here, and that is how you create a scatter plot on the TI enspire. Okay, the next thing we'll have to do for this particular least square regression analysis is calculating logarithms of variables to try to create a more linear relationship between our variables. Well, how do we do that? We're first going to have to go back to our original spreadsheet and name the next cell log debt in this case, or log of whatever variable you need logged. And then we're going to go to the gray equation cell and hit enter, and you'll see log debt equals will pop up. And then we're going to enter the equation. We're going to tell the calculator that we're going to go back to the previous cell to calculate all the logs of our data. Here's what those steps look like visually. In this first picture, we went back to the spreadsheet, and up in the next available column, in this case C, we're going to name it log debt because we want to take the log of all our debt data. And once we do that, we're going to go here to the gray box, which we haven't used yet in class, and when we hit enter, log debt equals will come up. And then because we've named our previous column our response variable debt, and that's what we want to find the log of, we're going to put log equals and then log again debt in parentheses. That's telling the calculator to go back and calculate the logs of all our debt values. And then once we move down to the next cell, cell 1, the calculator will automatically calculate all the logs of my debt values. Okay, now we need to obtain a least square regression line equation. First thing you want to do is go to the scatter plot of the data you want to find a LSRL equation for, and click on Menu. Then you're going to choose Analyze. Then you'll choose Regression, And last, you'll choose linear regression in the form of a plus bx. Here is those steps and what they look like visually. Once you're back at your scatter plot, you choose Analyze, and then you're going to choose Regression. Then the menu, this menu right here will pop up, and you will choose linear in the form of a plus bx. And then once you choose that, you will get your scatter plot with the least square regression line and your least square regression equation. Okay, you will also be asked to perform least square regression line calculations, such as finding the correlation, the coefficient of determination. How do we do this? Well, from the spreadsheet, we'll click on Menu, and then we'll choose Statistics, and then Stat Calculations, and then Linear Regression in the form of a plus bx. From here, a list will pop up, and you will put your explanatory variable into the X list, and then your response variable into the Y list, and then tab down to OK. Here's what those steps look like visually. When you're at your spreadsheet, click Menu. This menu will come up, and you choose Statistics. And then from there, this menu will pop up, and you choose Stat Calculations. And then this menu will pop up, and you will choose Linear Regression in the form of a plus bx. After you choose Linear Regression in the form of a plus bx, this screen will pop up. And this is where you enter your explanatory variable into your X list, and your Y list is your response variable. In the case of the previous work we did in class, year is our X list and our Y list is log det. And once we click down to and tab down to OK, then our linear regression statistics will pop up for us right here. And we've got our coefficient of determination and our correlation and any other information you need as far as linear regression analysis on our data. Thank you for joining me on how to perform linear regression statistics on the TI Enspire.